Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook, and today we will be touching on Game 72, Philadelphia Sixers at Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA season, the NBA season 5 2019. And going along with this, as you can see, all of the lineups that we got here. We have about, after this game, we have about 10 games remaining to the season. The Sixers, as you can see, we are 60 and 11. Los Angeles Lakers are 45 and 23. They're having a good season in the West right now. Um, Looking at the remaining schedule of Philly, you can see Los Angeles Lakers next game, home against Phoenix, at Chicago, home against Minnesota, at Brooklyn Nets on the 23rd. 24th will be at Toronto. 26th will be at Milwaukee. 28th will be home against OKC. That should be a good one. And then the 30th we should be at Toronto. All right, so that's March 2020. Then we go over to April. Last two games of the season left will be Orlando Magic. They're going to be at our house. And Washington Wizards, all right? We'll be on the road. Then we'll close the season out, of course, to start the first round of the playoffs for the season 5 NBA 2019. All right. Now you see the final games. I think we have about after this. We got 10 games remaining after this game. Uh, I think this will be our standings right here. Philadelphia, as you can see, number one spot. Philadelphia, number one spot. So Philadelphia got, let's see, what is it? Number one spot, 60 and 11. Los Angeles Lakers, number two in the NBA, 45 and 23. Utah Jazz got the third spot at 45 and 25. Sacramento Kings doing it again for another season. Fourth seed in the NBA. They are 46 and 27. Chicago Bulls, 40 wins, 29 losses. Good season for them. They are the fifth seed. Sacramento are the fourth. Dallas Mavericks, sixth seed. That should be interesting because last season 4 we didn't have the Mavericks in the playoffs, so that'll be interesting. The Mavericks in what are they? Sixth seed. Minnesota Timberwolves will be number 7. They're making the playoffs without Jimmy Butler. Okay, so they got Coventry. All right, Rockets number 8. Mm. So the Rockets are fighting probably with another seed out west. Golden State is supposed to be the 6th seed. Rockets are in a lineup. So I don't know if this 8th seed thing right all the way. Golden State number 10. Okay, so that's overall, right? In the NBA, who's the best team? All right, we see Boston, Milwaukee number 12, 13, Clippers 14, Magic 15, New York. Okay, 14. So this is just the standings of where all the teams stand in the NBA. Okay, the Wizards are the worst team in the NBA this season 5. This is something. All right, 2019. Let's look at the West. I haven't looked at the standings for a long time, so I promise I'll try to do it. So let me see. Eastern Conference. So Bulls are number 2. Detroit Pistons, baby. Detroit Motor City, 39, 30, 39, 34. The third seed. Then you got Boston Celtics at 4th. Next to Milwaukee, who are 5. They was the same seed a couple seasons ago, Milwaukee. So Boston number 4, 35, 31. Detroit number 3. That's what I'm shocked at. Detroit Pistons are number 3. We'll see about this. Orlando Magic 33 and 36. Knicks 7th seed. I don't like the Knicks that much. Nor Cleveland, who are the 8th seed. The Pacers 9 and Atlanta 10. So there's only going to be 8 teams to make the playoffs, I think, from each division. All right. So far, it looks like Cleveland, New York, Orlando, Milwaukee, Boston, Detroit, Chicago, and Philly. All right, and then we look over the West. Lakers, number 1 this year. The Lakers, 45-23. Utah season record, 45-25. Utah number 2. That's a come up for the Jazz. So this season 5, Utah Jazz is coming with the heat, baby. Sacramento. Their season record is 46-27. Again, Mavericks 4 seed right under Sacramento. So Sacramento is better than the Mavericks, according to what we're looking at right now, statistic-wise. Look at it. Sacramento, Dallas. Sacramento, Dallas. All right. Minnesota is the 5th seed. That's shocking. Okay, Rockets are number 6. They're going to be in it, of course. They're a pretty good team. James Harden and Chris Paul, they play pretty good. You know, they go pretty deep. Last season, they went to the 3rd round. This season, who knows what they can do. Golden State, number 7. Golden State fell off big. Normally, Golden State would be the number 1 or number 2 seed. Okay? Uh, first 3 seasons, Golden State were number 1. And I think even season 4, they were number 1. Number 1 seed. So this is interesting to see in season 5 that Golden State Warriors are number 7. So Golden State have fell off this season. Portland got that last spot. 33 and 35. Trailblazers. Never been that crazy about them. And Portland and LA right here. The Clippers. So it's going to be between that last 8th spot for the playoffs will be Portland, LA Clippers. All right. So that's it. All right. So those are your standings. I showed you the last schedule for the Sixers, season 5, 2019 season. All right, and also you've seen the standings from the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. All the teams that will be in the playoffs and the teams that won't be there. All right, so we're gonna get this game, Lakers and Sixers underway. Game 72 of the NBA Season 5 2019. If you like the channel, hit the subscription button, hit the bell so you can be notified. When you hit the bell, there's 2 ways you can hit the bell. If you hit the bell once, it's only going to give you occasional notification. If you hit the bell twice, it will say you will get all notifications. So remember that when you hit the bell. And then, of course, when you become a subscriber and hit the bell. If you want to join any leagues where you can win money in my seasons, a franchise mode, I've been talking about this forever. Friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Okay? You can friend me on my Facebook, Joe Price, or you can friend me on my my Hall of Fame Facebook, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook that has playoff championship content from the past and the current.
come to you from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, I'm just trying to match your style.
I now know why guys wear shades when they come to the Staples Center. They have a bright future. While I'm taking mine off, I'm ready to see a star on the court tonight.
The credit card bill is coming your way. So is the start of this one. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. That's blocked by Johnson.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. To Embiid. Nice pass to get things going.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Ball to Cousins. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Butler, his first effort, off the mark. Ball into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Cousins to Josh Hart. No good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Josh Hart trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Butler misfires. It's no good. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
James to Cousins. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
From long range. Amir Johnson is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 67%. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw.
For Philadelphia, number 17, J.J. Redick.
Off the mark. Only makes 1 of 3. Lonzo with it. Down a point. That is great vision to set it up.
The assist from number 2, Lonzo Ball.
Simmons to Redick. And counted at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Los Angeles, they have it. Ball, great look and vision. Gets to the basket and scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Redick. That won't go. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Ball to Cousins. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Off the mark on his free throw. Redick with it. Down by 1. Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended. Los Angeles has the basketball. Full throttle. Right to the basket for the deuce.
Nasty. You better remember his number and not let that happen again.
Redick. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Smith with it up top. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Fultz. Not going down here. To Cousins. Off the assist.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Markelle Fultz trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 47% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Lakers ball. Rondo. That no good. Off the mark. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the Lakers clear. Lets it fly from long range. Can't get the bounce. Oh, ferocious slam inside. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Gets it to go. And
Let's
a
go,
foul.
Dylan.
That
That's
was
what
a
I'm
big
talking
time
about,
shot.
man.
But more impressive than
Let's
the
go.
shot, the bench
Yeah.
reaction. I love the
Get
celebration
nasty
tactics.
with it.
This is why
JJ
you love this
Redick.
game.
Let's go Sixers. Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that pass. Markelle Fultz and JJ Redick. Look at that 3. Ah. Woo, in the face, boy. Oh.
J.J. Redick with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 89%. Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. No good. He couldn't get it to drop. Horn sounds ending this first quarter of play. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
Almost, but no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Sixers have the basketball. Butler to Redick. Fires the three, smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Butler to Redick. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Butler. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Rondo into the front court. Up by three. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Redick. Here's a chance from long range. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Sixers control it. For three, great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Amir Johnson. Into the game for LA, number 23, LeBron James.
To Butler. 4-3. Jimmy Butler is going to get a chance at three here. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, count it. And he hits the second.
Shot, boy.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Ball with it up top. They trail by 1. James to Ball. James to Josh Hart. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Hart can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Butler still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. James to Ball. Whistled for the foul. chance coming up at the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Lonzo Ball at the line. Nope, first one does not go. Missed the second as well. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Butler. From long range, you on top. Jimmy Butler, contested three, he buries it.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Ball to Cousins. Embiid says not this time.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Has a chance. Ball shot off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
That one off the mark. It's no good. Joel Embiid. 3 for 3 in this first half.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Cousins to James. Fires the three. Off the mark. Philadelphia with the basketball to Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot three is good.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Can't miss those.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
And he's going to the free throw line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Butler. They go down low to Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Simmons buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
That does it for the period. It's the Sixers out in front.
76ers have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Lakers have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Blocks.
The Philadelphia 76ers have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Sixers have the basketball. To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Short jumper off the mark. Lets it fly from long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one goes down. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Shot no good. Makes just 1 of 3 on that trip. Ball with the basketball. The deficit now up to a dozen. Blocked by Butler.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Screen coming. Ball to Josh Hart. Fires the 3, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Rises for the slam.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Ball to James. Ball To Cousins. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Another shot won't go either. Butler buries the 3.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Tight space with the crossover. James. Nice pass to set things up. Cleans it up. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. Butler. It's LeBron with the rebound. Layup goes down. Well done.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Simmons to Butler. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. No good. Ball into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Curling inside. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Sixers control it. Take stock of the floor. Butler, and he knocks it down.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. LeBron James. Offensive rebound. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Sixers call for time as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter.
Visit our team website for the latest news, videos, interviews, and features. You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Jimmy Butler for 2. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Butler into the front court. Up 6. To Fultz. Oh, it's blocked by Ingram.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Redick and drains it.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
LBJ. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Redick. Now that's a contest.
just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Deep two there, won't go. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. And a great start for the 76ers. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
To Fultz. Here's a chance from long range. Markelle Fultz forcing that one there. Well defended. Lonzo with it. Down 12. Short jumper stays out.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Lakers at the controls right now. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Redick with it. The lead is 15. For 3, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot, but what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Down low for Kuzma. Scores from the post.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
To ball. Kuzma. Down low, Boogie. Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Markelle Fultz. Redick. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Ball. Rondo sizing up Butler. To Kyle Kuzma. 4-3. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with the passing.
Fultz. Markelle Fultz. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Sixers able to clear the rebound. To Butler. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. LeBron with it up top. Down a bundle. To Kyle Kuzma. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Ball with it up top. He'll run the offense to James from long range. Not that time. Philadelphia with the basketball. Fultz fires the three. Not done yet. And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Kyle Kuzma. Wide open look, won't go. Sixers have the basketball. To Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended. Across the timeline comes James. His guy's down big. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Ball. Shot from the lane won't go. Fires the three, not getting the bounce. Lonzo controls the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Substitution being made in this one. Footer at the buzzer. It goes down. He improvises and scores. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The 76ers got themselves a win here today. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Lakers couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Philadelphia 76ers were definitely the better team with regard to long-range shooting, and it turned out to be quite the advantage. Their three-pointers were unstoppable.
Player of the
Joel Embiid could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a view of the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.